I'm always a manual car person, and I always say manual over auto. It's more fun to drive. Next question is from Nishant Asha. He's looking to buy a diesel car in the range of 12 to 15 lakhs. His choices are the Chevy Cruze, the Skoda Laura, and the Volkswagen Jetta. What do you think of the Cruze? He felt the quality of the Cruze was not as good as the Laura or the Jetta because he saw our comparo. And having said, the Laura and Jetta have been around a long time, but the Cruze is looking newer and better, so he's a bit confused as to now what he should do. Yeah, this is a tough one actually, and if you've seen our comparo, finally it was down between the Cruze and the Laura. The Jetta also a very good car, but really a little boring, really doesn't have the excitement, and you want a lot more from your car than something that's just safe and solid. And I think the Cruze, it doesn't have the interior quality, as he pointed out. It's got good performance, but really the overall build isn't quite that of the Laura. And I think it's really a question of price. If budget is an issue, then definitely it's the Cruze. But if you can spend a bit more, I still think the Laura has the overall edge. Well, we're all leaning towards the Laura, but it is a bit pricier, so that's something you have to watch out for. Next question is from Tanveer Singh. He's from Delhi. He owns the Grande Punto. He wants to ask 3 small questions. Why do diesel engines make more noise than petrol engines? Diesels, yeah, they are noisier than petrols. That's one of the reasons people don't buy them. But I think it's all to do with the way the combustion is carried out in the engine. In the diesel, because it's compression ignition, the combustion is a little bit more abrupt. That's why you get that typical diesel clatter, which is of course noisier and less refined than a petrol. Second question is, why do Fiat cars have fuel fillers on the right side when most cars have them on the left? Well, I hadn't really noticed that, but I mean, that is a point. I think it's nothing to do with left or right. It's a lot with the way the car is designed, the way the exhaust is packaged at the back, the way the fuel tank is packaged. So I think in view of all that, it's just that's what really dictates which side the fuel filler cap is on. But in a lot of cars, there's a bit of a hint. Some of them, if you look at the fuel gauge, they have an arrow to tell you which side the fuel filler opener is. So you just look at that and you can just park your car in the pump accordingly. And the last one is it necessary to move a car forward for the first time in the morning rather than reversing? Now this is something that a lot of people, strangely enough, ask. Well, it's like asking which side of the bed do you get out of, left or the right? Well, no, really, I think that makes absolutely no difference at all. I think what's good practice is really to keep the car in gear, well, to put the handbrake up and then put the car in gear, so there's no real load on the on the gears themselves. But I think it really doesn't make a difference whether you go front or back. Well, as long as you're not backing into a wall there, that's just about fine. That's it from AAA for this week. Do keep writing into us. You can also SMS us at 5